Let's get into the ethical considerations. Having this nationwide exposure puts you in a unique position. Like, what have you learned about needing to know about Illinois state bar rules and Florida state bar rules and all these other different rules that come with being exposed to this many people at once?
Yeah, well, I was smart enough to realize once my social media started to blow up, I got in contact with a ethics lawyer that worked for the ABA for 30 years doing the mass marketing, part of it. So basically any national law firm that was running, national commercials, they would have to go through him and the ethical rules. So he went independent after that. And, I knew like immediately I need to make sure everything I'm doing is not going to get me in trouble across all the states, right? Really, the most important thing, and I'll let you guys in on a little trick here, was that if you make it into an advertisement, you run into a lot of problems complying with every state. But if you simply keep it educational in nature, it's a way to bypass having to comply with a lot of those state bar rules. So definitely consider that. You can do it as ads, but be prepared to comply with all the different state bar rules. I chose to kind of go this route of not making it an ad. The other thing, obviously, keep in mind as well is all the requests and direct messages that you get, right? There is a concern that if you engage with someone, that they could consider that they're a client, and if you didn't make it clear to them that that's not an attorney-client, relationship, or that you're not going to take on the case, and their statute of limitation, goes up or whatever, and they come back to you 2 years later, you could get in trouble for that. But it's the same concept as if someone called you on the phone, right, and asked you, do I have a case? And you talk to them. You just have to treat it the same way. There's always a risk involved with this, but the best way to kind of protect yourself is using disclaimers, saying that, this does not establish a relationship. And then if you're not going to take the case, close out that with each person,
That's great advice.
A lot of
Yeah.
people will just kind of leave the message hanging, and that's not what you want. So that's my tip with that, to say ethically, good.